Today I'm going to talk about a question I get frequently, sometimes from people who are in a state of panic. And the question is, why does my court case have a date scheduled to be dismissed? And this is something that frequently comes up when people look at a minute entry and they see that at the very end, it will say this case is placed on the inactive calendar and it's scheduled to be dismissed on a certain date, usually about 2 or 3 months from that time. And so that is something that can cause people to have some panic when they have a divorce or a custody case and they're in the middle of it and they have a minute entry from the court saying there's a dismissal date. That does not mean that the court intends to dismiss your case. It just means that there are certain things you have to do to keep your case moving along, or they will dismiss it so that they don't have inactive cases sitting out there for months on end or even years. And so it's really just a calendaring issue to make sure that your case moves forward. And the way this usually comes about is, let's say you have a hearing, whether it's a temporary orders hearing or a resolution management conference or a status conference, or just any type of hearing that you might have that doesn't conclude your case. The court has two options at that point. They could either schedule another hearing if that's necessary, or if there isn't going to be a hearing, and let's say they want to give you 2 or 3 months to complete your disclosures, meaning exchange records that could be relevant to your case, and to attempt settlement negotiations, they might say, okay, we're going to place this case on the inactive status so that the court staff doesn't have to be actively dealing with your case, and they'll give you a dismissal date a few months away. And basically, before that date, you as the parties to the case need to inform the court what's going on and what you want to happen next. So there's usually a few options. One is you could say, we've come to a full agreement and we'll be submitting a final decree or court order to the judge to be approved. And when that happens, usually the court will then give you a date that you need to do that by, or else it will be dismissed as well. You could also tell the court that you've decided to dismiss your case, and you could file a motion to dismiss. You could also say, you know what, we've tried and we haven't been able to resolve this case. Please schedule a final trial so that we can conclude this case. Or another option is you can say, we're still in the process of negotiations, we're making progress, we just need more time, and you can ask for more time. There's other options, but those are the 4 main ones. And as long as you submit something to the court by that dismissal date, your case will not be dismissed. You'll be fine. And so as attorneys, we see these dismissal dates all the time, and I think a lot of times we don't think too much of it because any attorney dealing with family law in Arizona is going to have numerous dismissal dates on their calendar. And it's very easy and typical to just put in one of those requests by that date. However, when people see that, it does cause a lot of panic, but just keep in mind, it just means that it's something to keep, kind of force you to keep your case moving forward. And so the courts don't want to dismiss your case. They just want to make sure that they don't have inactive cases piling up. So dismissal dates, nothing to be stressed about. It just means you need to take care of things. And if your case does get dismissed, you can get it reinstated. Usually if that happens, like let's say for whatever reason you forget to submit something by that date, you get a notice that your case has been dismissed. Usually you want to file for a motion to reinstate, and you want to do it quickly and you want to give a good reason. And courts are usually pretty lenient about that, although if they reinstate a case, they might tell you you need to get certain things done within a short period of time, because at that point, if your case has already gone past the dismissal date at least once, by then they probably want things to start moving forward a little faster. So anyway, that's what dismissal dates are in family court in Arizona. It's nothing to worry about. It's actually a good thing because it makes sure that you keep on your case and make sure that it doesn't become stale. So if you have any questions, feel free to call. If you like this content and want more of it, make sure you follow and like the video. And if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, let me know in the comments.